Hi, my name is Devin Jarman, and the game that I've been working on for this semester is called Ages. I had the idea for Ages because I wanted to make a history game. Because I don't know about for everyone, but at least for me, history is not the most exciting subject, and so I wanted to create a game that would help people to learn. Because video games are fun, and they're a great way to help teach people, because why not? And so the name Ages comes because it covers all the history of time almost. And Ages is a game that brings history to life. Players are able to play their way through history and help rebuild it. Ages starts where the main wonders of the world, like the pyramids, the Great Wall of China, Viking ships, and the Roman Colosseum, the Eiffel Tower, and many other structures, for some reason, have just disappeared. And it's the player's objective to go back to whatever time they have to into these certain areas and get immersed in the culture and the way of life there. And their goal is to learn and do challenges and games, and in the end rebuild the structures so that people can have their culture back and something that is important to them. Game genre is a cross genre because there are many different challenges and requirements for this game. There is action and adventure because a lot of the history of these areas require action, and they were very active people. But because it is a learning game, there is trivia involved as well on some of the levels. So there's trivia and action and adventure. And so there are many genres in this game, but the main genre would probably be trivia. This game is meant for anyone, probably ages 8 and up, who want to learn about history and are tired of reading textbooks and lectures from their teachers. Ages is meant to teach people and help them to enhance their learning abilities and also provide them with information about culture and history throughout the ages. Ages is an entertaining game. It's fun for everyone. There is no violence in it, but it is very fun to play because the player can do many of the challenges that were in those times. Maybe with the Romans, there's archery and chariot races, and with the Chinese, they can learn how to swords fight. This game is available on many platforms, from Xbox and PlayStation to PC and even Nintendo. This game is 3D oriented. The landscape will be 3D, and the player has a character that they get to control and move around to interact with the map. The player can also customize this character and make them look however they want them to. As the player completes challenges and levels, they are rewarded with points and money so that they can go and buy things to use to customize their avatar. Also, with challenges, they are given some clothing items or things that they can use to put on their avatar. The players can also use the money to buy abilities or kind of cheats that they can use in the levels. Those of many different challenges. Some of the challenges are physical coordination challenges, like the fighting and archery ones. There are logical challenges where they'll have to solve puzzles and other types of things, kind of like a Bejeweled Blitz idea or something, where they have to match things and do other things to complete it. There are also races with the chariot races or maybe even foot races. There will be time challenges, and the very last challenge of each level is a trivia game where they take all the knowledge that they've gained from playing that level and put it to the test by doing a trivia game where they answer questions, and if they pass the test, the level is complete. The player's goal is to learn about the cultures and the people at that time and in that area. They can talk to the people there and gain information from them, and there are many challenges that they can do around the map. There are also mini missions that will help as well, and each mission will give them a little bit of information about the history for that certain area. They can talk to the people and learn about the living conditions. They can learn about what they did and how they lived from the challenges. With Romans, they learn about the chariot races and archery, gladiator fighting, and with each challenge there's a brief little description of kind of like textbook information, where it gives little facts that they will be quizzed on later at the end of the level. And with the completion of each challenge, the structure that's missing in that area is slowly being built, and by the end of the level the structure will be back and they'll be the hero. The game is supposed to be as realistic as it can be and as close to the real world as possible. All the maps are created in the image of those areas in the world so that the player can feel like they're actually in that environment, and the music that plays in the background as they're exploring the world will be music that's traditional to that area so that they can get the full immersion experience. And as they play challenges and complete the levels during the challenges, there'll be music that will help them perform to whatever task they have to do. If it's an intense challenge that takes skill and is quick paced, the music will help progress that. And if there's a thinking level that takes concentration and focus, music will help the player to be able to do that and complete the challenge to the best of their ability. The rules in the game are basically the same as in real life. Killing people is bad, and stealing, and there's not really any punishments in the game because there's not an opportunity to do so. The rules for the game are explained in the tutorial for the game as the players getting used to the controls and what's expected of them in the game. There'll be a tutorial at the beginning that explains all this to them, and the rules are fairly simple in the game. You just have to go around the map and find the challenges. There will be a map in the corner of the screen that will help guide the character or the player, and they'll be able to find the challenges and have a good time completing them and eventually beat the level. So that's a short little description of the game. There's a lot of things left to be said. There's a lot involved in this game, and it should be a very exciting game for anyone who plays, and brings learning to a whole new table of being fun and being able to learn while playing a game. I hope it helps people better understand culture and history, because the world is a very diverse place and there's a lot of history involved in this world, and a lot of people aren't aware of what's happened in the past or the other areas of the world. I want this game to be able to unite people and bring them together, that there'll be a better understanding of culture and diversity between peoples, and that we'll be able to better get along with one another. My hope is that we'll unite people and bring them together, and through this game people will be able to learn and gain a better knowledge, but also have a great time completing challenges and being a part of different areas in the world and their culture, and learning about their history, and hopefully becoming a better person in society and in their community and being more accepting of different people. And Ages is a great game, and I hope everyone will have the opportunity to be able to play it, because learning about history is important to help civilizations and society progress. And learning is always important. We should always be learning. And history helps us in the future and today. Thanks for your time and listening about Ages. And I hope it does change the world and make it a better place. And have a great time playing the game.